Have you ever watched a world-class athlete or performer, singer, actor, and thought, wow, they make it look so easy? Of course you have. We all have. The reason they're able to make it look easy, the most obvious answer is because they've prepared and rehearsed over and over again. But there's one specific impact of the rehearsal that makes it look so easy. It's called muscle memory. Whether you're watching a golfer with a golf swing, a basketball player shooting a jump shot, a baseball player hitting a baseball, swinging a bat to hit the baseball, they have practiced so much that they don't have to think about the movements, even the subtle changes within the swing or the shot. They just do it. They've done it so often. It's second nature to them. How can this help you as a presenter? Well, there's one particular aspect of speech delivery that is critical if you want to leave an impact on your audience. It's your use of silence. It's been said that the sale comes in the silence. When you make a point, whether you're a salesperson, speaker, or leader, when you make a point, when you ask a question, it's not what you say that impacts your listener. It's that time after you make your point or ask your question where they consider the implications of what you said to their lives. Well, if we don't give them that time, we don't have impact. This is the hardest part of speech delivery that I see with clients or anybody I work with, is that they struggle with the silence. So how can you develop muscle memory for silence, if you will? Well, it's in your rehearsal and your practice. What has worked for me and my clients is to practice silences or pauses that are much longer than what you would do in real life. So here's a quick example. One of the questions that I ask in my presentations about storytelling, I've made the point that after I learned how to tell stories, that my number of prospective clients in my financial planning business tripled in 9 months' time. So I then asked the question of the audience, how much would your life change? How much would you benefit if you could triple the number of prospective clients you talk to on a weekly basis? And I leave it there like that. I don't immediately jump right in. And what most people do, they ask the question, they give people about a split second to think about it, and they move on. That's a huge mistake. You've got to give them that silence. Now, some people will say you should count off in your head, 1,000, 2, 1,000, or count heartbeats. I don't like either of those because it gets you stuck in your own head. You're thinking about what comes next. The best way to do this is to practice a long pause. Now, in this case, I will give you a number. Pause for 10 or 15 seconds to get yourself comfortable with the silence. You're never going to pause that long in front of a live audience. That's not going to happen. But what you're doing is getting yourself comfortable, stretching yourself with getting comfortable with silence. Do that, and when you're in the heat of the battle, so to speak, when you're giving the presentation and all those eyes are staring at you, you'll be very comfortable with a 3, 4, 5 second pause. Now, ultimately, what you want to do is be so comfortable with the silence and know your presentation so well that when you ask questions, your focus is totally on the audience, and you'll be able to read in their eyes, their faces, and their body language when they've gotten the impact of what you've asked. That's the power of practicing and rehearsing your silence, your pauses, developing that muscle memory, if you will, so that you can give your audience a chance to feel and experience the questions or the powerful points that you're making. So if you want to increase your power and impact, create that muscle memory for using pauses and watch what happens to your impact and the results after you give your presentations. If you'd like more information or more ideas on how to do this, feel free to check out our website, speakingcpr.com. Feel free to contact me, Mike, at speakingcpr.com. I look forward to hearing you soon and hearing the power of your silence. Talk to you in the next video.